Yeah, hi John, this is Chris again. This is the other sort of area of dry rot that I was concerned about that I found, and what this was is inside the boat here. I know that this is the main strength frame, and this locker is behind the galley here, and it goes out into one of those wet lockers that of course is dry rotting, but there was a whole bunch of water that would come underneath the lip, and it would go that way towards the back of the boat and then drop down into the wing, and then from the wing it just pooled. There was a whole puddle of water in there every time it rained, and then what it was doing is slowly creeping down in here, and it dry rotted along this whole area here. Not so much here, but very much back there. So my plan for this is to, what I did was totally seal that hatch up on top of the deck, and I put a ventilator vent in the top of it. I also drilled a 1-inch hole right down through the wing deck to drain any water that might have a chance to pool up there, even if it does get around that silicone deck hatch that I put down. My plan for this is to, basically when I get down in warmer climates, I'm going to drench it with acetone, and then I'm going to mix some epoxy with acetone and pour it in there, basically try to get it to soak into the wood as much as I can. And then I'll come back and just brush regular thick epoxy, West epoxy in there. And then finally I'll put a fillet along that whole channel there where it's all bad wood. And what I was thinking is making some glass, put a sheet of glass like in an L shape, if you think that's necessary. But I'm thinking that the fillet and the epoxied wood all around that whole area. I don't know how far it goes up into there. That goes up forward into the nav station. Originally I was thinking of cutting a hole in that and making it go through the nav station, but then I figured since this is the main strength wall here, frame, it's probably not a good idea. But it's kind of hard to access this rear locker anyways. This was where the previous owner had his refrigeration unit. He had everything there, so. But that's my plan for that, and that's about the main dry rot that I found on the boat. There's a few other little places, but that's the bigger one.